So, good morning everyone. I know it's a little bit strange, a little bit different, but this is how it's going to happen going forwards with you being at home. We're going to film some of the maths lessons and then hopefully we should be able to put them onto our YouTube channel and you should be able to watch them back and then you can do the work at home. Now, there are going to be times for it where I will say to you at home you can pause the video because there will be some work on the board that you can get on with, or you'll have the work on the PDF documents that I've sent you on Seesaw. So you can pause the video, do the work, and then come back afterwards and I'll give you the answers, or I might tell you to do some different things as well. Okay, so it might be a little bit weird, it might be a bit strange for me as well to start with, but I'm sure it'll be good in the end. Okay?
On to the last Roman numerals bit.
You're on to the last Roman numerals bit. Good. Well, fantastic. So here's our nice warm-up questions to get ourselves started this morning. Our answers. Let's see what answers we've got so far. Let me get the pen. So how did we work these answers out then? Don't worry if you haven't done the Roman numerals, all of them at the bottom. We'll go through those at the end. They're my challenge. What I wanted to see was you doing these questions here. So to start with, Mr. James walked 6,347 steps on Sunday. He walked a further 3,123 steps on Monday. How many steps has he walked in total? Help me out. What have I got to do for this question and what have I got to do to start with? How am I working this question out?
You could do column addition.
I could do column addition. Good. Would help if I didn't have my board on, please. Carry on. So I could do my column addition. What two numbers am I going to add together for that one?
6,847.
6,347. And I'm going to add how many?
3,123.
Good. Well, what's 7 add 3? What's 7 add 3? 10. Do I write 10 in the column at the end?
No.
Or how do I write it?
You put the 0 in the column and then you move your 1 over.
Do move it across to my tens column, don't I?
Yeah.
Good. Right then, 4 add 2. 4 add 2. 4 add 2.
6.
6, but that pesky one at the bottom. I forgot to do that one at the bottom. Daisy.
Add it. Well, you have that's a pesky one, so you have to add it and it will be 7. Yes.
Add it on and cross it off at the bottom. 3 add 1.
4.
4. 400. Nice. 6,000 add 3,000.
9,000.
9,000. So how many steps did Mr. James walk? He walked
9,470.
Nice. Well, let's look at my second part to this question. It says, how many more steps did Mr. James walk on Sunday compared to Monday? Well, this one's a little bit harder now because it's got that word compared. So it's asking me to take what I did on Sunday and compare it to what I did on Monday. So I'm going to be doing a takeaway. Good. I'm going to be subtracting, aren't I? Well, what number's going to go first in my subtraction? What number's going to go first in my subtraction? Is it going to be the big number or the smaller number?
The bigger number.
Bigger number. Good. So I'm going to put my biggest number first. And I'm going to put my smaller number second. Well, let's do it then. 7 take away 3. 7 take away 3. 4. Good. 4 take away 2.
2.
Good. 3 take away 1.
2.
2 again. 6 take away 3.
3. Yes.
Good. Answer is 3,000.
3,224.
Wonderful stuff. Good maths.
Correct.
Lovely start to the lesson. Well done. What about this at the bottom then? Roman numerals at the bottom. Write these Roman numerals in numeric form. Numeric forms. It's not a nice word, that. What does numeric form mean? Does anyone know? Casca?
So in a numeric form, you have to write out, so if it says, say, those two things, you've got to write it in British, do you? Or
Not quite. Just got to write it in numbers, that's all it means.
Yeah.
Numeric form just means numbers. Just the
Yeah.
numbers we use normally. So if I have my two eyes, I, or that there, what does that mean?
2.
It means 2. What about this one here? 2 crosses next to each other.
I think that's 20.
It is 20.
Yes.
What about this one? This one, we've got 3 crosses. If 2 crosses meant 20, what would 3 crosses mean? What do you reckon?
30.
You got it, I was looking up. Thank you then. We've got 30. What about down here then? It's getting difficult now. Not just going up in 1s and 10s, it's now changed.
Is that 8?
It is 8.
Yes.
How do I know that's 8? How do I know that's 8?
3 is 5.
Yeah.
And 2 and 3 of those eyes is 3. So 5 and 8 is 3.
Hey, 5 and 3.
5 and 3 is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we have our 5 and then we've got our 3 eyes for making 8. Good. What about this one then? We know that an x equals 10 and we know that a v equals 5. So we put those together. It's 10 add 10 add 5. What would that equal?
28.
28.
25.
25.
Yes.
Good. And my last one, L. L. What does L equal?
50.
Yeah.
I got all of them right.
Well done all of you. Super, super maths. Great start to the lesson. Thank you ever so much. Can I ask you now just to wipe your boards clean? We're going to have a look at some maths vocabulary because you've learnt this already. And we're going to go back, we're going to do a revisit this week. For the rest of this week, we're going to do a revisit. Now, we're going to be looking at addition and subtraction. Okay, so we did it right at the start of the year, but we're going to look at it again. It's going to help us again. So let's have a look. I've got some different words. I've got some words you know already. I've got some new words on there as well. Can you see them? Yeah, fabulous. So have a look around. Remember them. Try and remember them because I'm going to start covering them up later on as well. So we've got the first one right at the top. Written methods. What does written methods mean? What do you think written methods means?
Does it mean that you write out different methods?
Yeah, it means you just write them out. Instead of working them in my head, a mental method, I'm writing them out
I
instead.
like mental.
What is a written method that we use? You've all just used them. You've all just done them. You've done 2 of them already this morning.
Subtraction.
Column subtraction is one of them. And,
Word problems.
oh, not a word problem. No, that's a type of problem. Column subtraction was one. The other one is
Column addition.
column addition. That's what we've done so far as well. We could have column multiplication. We could have column division as well. All sorts. Lots of them. We're going to miss these 2. I'm going to go to addition. What is addition? What's addition?
We're just adding.
Yeah, just adding numbers, isn't it? Adding 2 numbers or as many numbers together, isn't it? Just adding them together. What about add?
It's the same.
Hey.
What's that?
It's the same.
It's the same, yeah. Carries on from addition, isn't it? It's just adding numbers together again. Subtraction.
You just add them. You're taking the numbers away.
I'm taking a number away. Or I might be taking more than one number away. I'm just taking them away from each other. Nice. Difference. Oof. Big word.
And when you have 2 numbers and one of them is bigger and smaller, there's a difference because one of them is bigger than the other one.
Good, yeah, there's a difference, isn't there? There's a difference between those 2 numbers, and that's the part we're looking for, yeah. Often relates to our subtraction again, like we did this morning. What about equals? What about equals? What does equals mean?
So, equal is basically when you've added or subtracted the number and you get your final answer, it equals whatever the answer.
Yeah, in my class we talk about it as a balancing scale, don't we? Our equal sign, it's our balancing scale. Whatever one side of the problem says, the other side has got to be equal to it. It has to be the same, otherwise I can't use my equal sign. That's why if we have a problem like 1, and I do 1 add 1 equals 2, my equal sign tells me that either side of the problem is the same. It's a balanced problem. Nice. Add end. First of the big words. My class, can you remember it from next door on the wall? It's on the maths wall. I have it on my little problems about here. An add end.
Is it where you add an... I think I know. It's like those things where there's like equals 12, add, equals, and that kind of thing.
Not quite. I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. No, not quite. Not that one, no. An add end is just the numbers we're adding together. That's the special mathematics name we have for them when we're adding them together.
Ew.
That first number there, add end. It's my first add end. That number there, it's my second add end. It's a special mathematics name we have for them. Okay. Column method. Well, we know that already. We spoke about them this morning already. What two did we already give an example of? What two have we already said? One of them was column addition. The other one was column subtraction. We know a column method already. Works with our written methods. We've got subtrahend and minuend. Mr. James, why are you doing this to us on the first day back? Because it's simple.
Yep.
Subtrahends and midtuends. They're just the names of the numbers we're taking away. It's the special maths names for them. That's all it is.
There's a nice special math.
My minuend is my big number. Doesn't matter what number it is. It could be, as long as it's the biggest number, that's my minuend. It's my starting number. My subtrahend is my other number. The number I'm taking away. That's why we call it a sub, because we're subtracting it from the other number. Just that simple, really. We're going to work on those over the next few days. Now I've got a maths problem for you to do. Do it on your whiteboards as well. We're going to do it on our whiteboards to start with. Mr. James, I was thinking about this over Christmas. I was thinking, I want to go on holiday. And got me thinking. One problem I have when I go to the airport is they always weigh my bags, and my bag is always far too heavy. Take too much stuff, buy too many souvenirs. It's my big problem. But we're going to look at this today. So it says here, what is the total weight of the bags? What is the total weight of the bags?
I can't really see.
Do you want me to tell you them? I'll write them down for you over here.
I can only make out one.
So one bag, the black bag here, is 4,523 grams. My red bag is 3,431 grams. Okay, so those people that have finished, if you haven't finished, just finish off doing that question, it's fine. We're going to go through these two questions on the board. Okay, so let's have a look. So we've got the first one where we're doing our addition. 2,525 add 1,234. Okay, so let's go through it. Let's answer that question then. Let's go through and answer this question. What is 5 add 4, please? What is 5 add 4?
9.
It is 9. 9. 2 add 3?
5.
Good. 5 add 2?
7.
7. And 2 add 1 to finish off.
1.
2 add 1 is 1.
No. 2 add 1 is 3.
Good. I've made a mistake here. What mistake have I made? What have I forgot to put on? What have I forgot to put on?
Grams.
I forgot to put on grams. Good. Next question then. This time, what are we doing this time? What's my operation this time?
Subtract.
It's subtraction. Let's do it then. 5 take away 4.
1.
1. 2 take away 3.
You can't do. We can't do that.
So I forgot to instead.
We got to exchange.
12 take away 3.
9.
9. 4 take away 2.
2.
2. 2 take away 1.
1.
That's where I got mixed up with the first question.
What have I forgotten again? Got to remember, I'm getting old, so I forget these things a lot.
And you're forgetting your ground.
Forget my grams. Good stuff. Now, I reckon we could do all these. What do you reckon? I reckon to start with,
Yeah, we can do that. Listen.
I reckon we can ignore these. I want you to have a go at those. Just the bottom 4. You have a go at the bottom 4
In a book.
in your books, and then afterwards, you're going to have a little go at those questions as well.
And then
Okay? We'll write the learning objective into our books. Okay? Writing into our books the learning objective. Those children at home, this is your time to go off and have a go at the independent learning yourself. Okay, so finish off that question you're on. Let's go through, let's answer these questions. How have I asked you to answer them? What am I expecting you to be doing when you're answering these questions? What sorts of things should you be doing?
4,
What am I wanting you to do?
2,
Yeah, doing the methods is most importantly, yeah, and it's the same for everyone at home as well. I want them to be doing the methods and making sure they're doing their column addition and column subtraction. So I haven't got enough space on my board to do it, but let's just go through the answers. I know that everyone here's done their column methods, so that's a perfect, and that's what I expect to see as well. So let's have a look then. So what's the answer for this question here? 345 and 298. Robin?
The answer is 643.
643. Good, 643. Go down to the next one then. 245 at 563.
808.
808.
Yeah.
Okay. G.
530.
530. H.
194.
194. Okay. Give those a tick if you're going along. Have you got a purple pen at all? Make sure you're using a purple pen if you've got one. If not, I'll find you one. Give those a tick.
There's loads in the left in the cupboard. Oh yeah.
So give those a tick if we're going along, if you've got them right. If not, change those answers. Okay, going on to my next one then, going on to my 4-digit problems. Here we go then. The first one, please, A. Yep.
6,490.
6,400, I'm sorry.
No, 6,697.
97, correct.
Phew, I was thinking of the one below.
Right, I
You
didn't see
hear?
that. Next one, B.
6,499.
Yes.
C.
6,730.
So say that again, 6,713.
13.
Good go.
Mr. James,
Yeah.
how can it put 1 because it's 3 and 3? Yeah. So how can it be 6? It's 6.
Good, well spotted, well spotted.
6,697. It's literally 6.
6,697.
Yeah,
Good, well
I thought
spotted.
I got that one.
Dojo, to you in a moment.
Oh, phew, we're on that one. We're on that.
D.
4,563.
Good. Hang on a minute, I just want to check that one again. What's gone wrong on this one, do you reckon? What's changed? What have you done? You've added, okay, don't worry. Make sure we don't fall into that mistake of adding when we should be subtracting, okay?
It's an easy one to do, especially when we've been used to doing all of our addings and then all of a sudden it changes. So make sure we always check to do if we're doing subtraction or addition. So let's have a look then. Let's try that one again. Okay. Answer is 1,967. Good answer. Well done. E. E. What's my answer for E?
Is it 5,431?
It is.
F. F.
I didn't complete F.
5,300.
Spot on. Brilliant work. Well done, everyone. That's super stuff. I'm very, very impressed. And well done to those children at home for doing that as well. Superstars.